Welcome to Global Headlines. Today, we cover the historic U.S.-Iran peace talks, the successful return of the Artemis II crew, and a surge of critical domestic crises. We're starting with the most significant diplomatic efforts between the U.S. and Iran since 1979, alongside major updates from NASA and concerning domestic events. First, the long-awaited diplomatic breakthrough. U.S. and Iranian officials have finally met face-to-face. High-level face-to-face peace talks have begun in Islamabad, Pakistan, marking the first direct engagement between the two nations since 1979. Vice President J.D. Vance, leading the critical ceasefire negotiations, issued a strong warning to Tehran not to play the U.S. upon his arrival. In a hopeful sign, the U.S. and Iran have agreed to a 2-week ceasefire, though warnings from both sides suggest tensions remain high. Moving on to space and defense, we have updates on a major NASA mission and military developments in the Middle East. NASA's Artemis II mission ended successfully, as the 4 astronauts splashed down safely in the Pacific Ocean off San Diego after their record-breaking trip around the moon. In a worrying development amidst the fragile ceasefire, U.S. intelligence reports indicate China is preparing to send new air defense systems to Iran. Now, turning our attention to domestic matters, including economic stress and government operations. The Iran war continues to impact Americans at home, with drivers from Boston to Denver cutting back on driving as fuel prices continue to surge. Amid Strait of Hormuz tensions, President Trump announced that empty oil tankers are heading to the U.S. to load up with oil and gas. The Department of Homeland Security has called back furloughed staff to work, despite the ongoing partial government shutdown. Economic updates highlight rising childcare costs and a continuing birth rate decline, alongside job market shifts favoring women. Next, we examine new artistic and political developments in the nation's capital. New renderings for President Trump's proposed 250-foot triumphal arch in Washington, D.C. have been released, featuring a golden winged figure and the motto, "One Nation Under God." Melania Trump made a public statement regarding Jeffrey Epstein, asserting she had no personal link and calling for an end to what she termed the lies. Finally, we turn to the latest updates in legal battles and public safety incidents. A stabbing incident occurred on the subway platform at New York's Grand Central Station, with the suspect quickly taken into custody. An investigation is underway in San Francisco following a firebombing attack on the home of OpenAI CEO Sam Altman. From historic peace talks to domestic unrest and space exploration, these events highlight a time of high stakes globally and domestically, fueling concerns over military and foreign policy unrest in the current administration.